Muraho, reka mbahe ikaze ku cyumweru cya kabiri ku munsi wa mbere wo kwiga Ikinyarwanda. Hi, let me welcome you to our second week and the first day of Kinyarwanda Fluency Challenge. This week, our focus will be on alphabets and consonants and vowels, those kind of things. That's what we're going to be focusing on this week. And today, on the first day, we're going to try to cover all letters that are available in Kinyarwanda. In Kinyarwanda, we have 24 letters, which we call Inyuguti. Inyuguti is letters in Kinyarwanda. And among those 24, we have 5 vowels, which we call Inyajwi, and you have another 19, which we call Ingombajwi, which are consonants, and Inyajwi, which are vowels. They form Kinyarwanda alphabets or letters, which we call Inyuguti. And you will notice that in Kinyarwanda, we don't have X and Q. Among all the letters we don't have X and Q. So any word that has X and Q, you should know that this word is not Kinyarwanda word. So on this diagram here, I tried to highlight the vowels A, E, I, O, U. That's English, that's how you pronounce it in English. But in Kinyarwanda, we say A, E, O, U. That's how we say it in Kinyarwanda. But we are going to look at that right now. And this video might be slightly a bit longer, but you can pause it and come back to continue it later if it becomes very long for you. So let's start, and you're going to go through this. I know you have enough time to go through the alphabets. I will share with you this document. I have added some words that are similar in the way you pronounce the letter, and then it will be easy for you to learn how it sounds. So let's start. Let's start with the first one, which is A. Like when you're talking about the father, you say father. A. You don't say father, you say father. That's A. Like you cannot say it with your mouth closed. It's A. It's A. This is the first vowel, A. And in English, it's usually A, but in Kinyarwanda, it's A. And then this one, the second one is A. Like when you're saying bet. A. It's not E. In English, you say E, but in Kinyarwanda, it's A. And this in English it's I, but in Kinyarwanda it's E. Like in machine, E. You will see in most of our social media posts, for this letter E, we put double E, double A, because it's when you check most of the English words that has this sound, they use double E. So that's why you see most of pronunciation of the social media posts has this double E, but it's E. This one is E, like in machine. E. This one is O. Like in all. So it's O. And this one is U. Like in put. U. This sound in put, U. That's how this one is pronounced. And so when we get to consonants, it's a bit tricky because the consonants will change the sound based on the vowel that follows it. So let's say if we put U on this ba, it will become Wu. I added them here. So this one, it's like in English we say ba or B, but va, B. To say B, you have to close your mouth like more than like almost for a second or 2 seconds. But if you want to say va, you almost close your mouth, but you don't close it while pronouncing this one. It's va. And depending on the vowel that is on it, the sound can be different. But most of the time we use va, this first one, with A attached. So you will notice that in the Kinyarwanda, we cannot have a vowel, we cannot have a syllable without a consonant and then a vowel. So you have one consonant and one vowel to make a syllable. So that's why I added these ones to try to speak different sounds. So we have va, ve, we, wo, woo, woo. So the sound will be different depending on the vowel that was used here. And then on this in English is C, but in Kinyarwanda it's cha. Like when you're saying church. So this cha, that's how we say this sound. It's cha. I think Italian people and Portuguese people are the one who use this as cha. I don't know if they all use it that way, but I had some words of Italian having the same pronunciation as this. So we say cha when there is a. When there is a, we say che. We say chi, like my name, Chishahayo. So it has C and I, or chi. And when it is tro, it becomes cha and o, tro and true. So it's this sound that comes here and you say cha. Then we have da. I think this one is the same as English. Da, de, di, do, do. And this one is fa. I think it's also the same as English. So it's fa, fe, fi, fo. Oh, I made a mistake there. It's fo. It's not do. It's fo. And then on ga in English it's G, but in Kinyarwanda it's ga. Like ni Gandhi. So ga. This sound like ga. So we say ga, ge, gi, go, gu, go, gi, ge, ga. This is how this sound is spoken in Kinyarwanda. And this in English it's H. And most of the time it's used to silence some words or some sounds. Here we use it ha. You use your the sound comes from inside you. It's not something that is around here. So it's ha. So we say ha, he, ho, who. So all these consonants will change sound depending on the vowel that is following it, but most of the time we use this one as default. That's why you hear in the song we listen to the song tomorrow, but you will hear the song saying a, va, cha, da, e, fa, ga, ha. So that we keep using a, but it can change depending on the vowel. So on ha we say ha, he, ho, who. And this one is ja. Like in French there is a name Jean. So ja. So this ja is this like this name ja, je, ji, jo, ju. This is the letter J. I think it's J in English. So in Kinyarwanda it's ja, je, ji, jo, ju. Here we have ka, like ka on card or ka on Canada. Then we can change it depending on the vowel. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Some words are very easy. I will just skip them. We have la. This one is used as la in Kinyarwanda, but you will not find so many words having it. Even for the words where it's used, you will find them used on the letter or the vowel E. So you find it as li, like Tigari. On the name Tigari we use this li, but you will not find so many words in Kinyarwanda using it. If you read all the books of Kinyarwanda, you'll find where people used it to replace R, but modern books just use this one. They don't use this la. So we will just talk about it. We will not talk about it a lot. Let's just skip it, but you can practice it. It's la, la. You will practice it the same as this when we get to it. And we have ma, ma. It's not M, it's ma, ma, machine, ma, ma. This ma, ma, me, me, mo, mo. This one is not hard as well. And here we have na, na. It's not N, it's na, 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 number, na, na, me, ni, no, no, na, na. So then we have pa, pa. In English it's P. So this one P, but you can say pe, pa, po, pu in Kinyarwanda. So this is pa, pa, pe, pi, po, pu, depending on the vowel. So just take this pa, pa, pa. And then arrow in English, in Kinyarwanda, it's la, la, lasta, lasta, la. This la, then you can say la, le, li, lo, lo. So you can use this one as well, this L as same as this, but you will not find many words using it. So then you have sa, it's not S, it's not S, it's sa, sa, sa. And then we say sam, say, si, so, so, depending on the word that is on it, but you hear mostly used by sa, sa. Then you go to ta, it's not T. T is this one. It's one of the variations of Kinyarwanda, but you find it in the alphabet song as ta, ta, te, ti, to, tu. And then after ta we have va. Va, it's not V. V is this one. We have va, ve, vi, vo, vu. Va, it's va, ve, vi, vo, vu. This one is also simple. Then you have wa, it's not W, it's wa. Wa, we, wo, wu. Wa, we, wo, wu. Then you have ya, in French it's Y, in English it's Y, in Kinyarwanda it's ya, 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 ye, yi, yo, you. Then you have za, in English it's Z. Here it's za, just za, za, like in Zacchaeus. Za, ze, zi, zo, zu. So these are the alphabets. I try to go through them quickly so that I don't take so much of your time watching this video. I need you to go through them one by one and try to pronounce it like at least 5 times each one of them, because we have only 1 week to learn about alphabets, and there are 24 alphabets, so you have to try to do it as soon as you can so that you get to it to not become too hard for you when we get to the combined consonants. Now we're still on the single consonant, and I don't want to make it confusing for you. So some rules you have to know is that the vowel, the way you pronounce the consonant changes depending on the vowel that follows it. So we have seen that we have used all of variations depending on the vowel. And the second is that 2 vowels cannot follow each other except for the word sa. This word sa is used when you're going to say the time on the watch. So we talk about this when we get to the times. But you cannot have 2 vowels following each other except only for this word. And the last thing is the syllable is only full when it has a consonant and a vowel, or combined consonant and then the vowel. But at the beginning we can have only a vowel. That is possible. We look at that. So let's look at this, some examples. We have amata. Amata is milk. So we have amazi. Amazi is water. And we have ikaramu, this which is a pen. We have igi, which is an egg. We have imodoka, which is a car or a vehicle. And we have urupapuro, which is a paper. And we have isaha, which is a watch. We have amahoro, which is peace. You can try to repeat these words as your submission of today. You try to repeat them, respecting the way each pronunciation is made. So what I was saying is that this is one syllable, this is one syllable, this is one syllable, but at the beginning you can have a vowel only, but when it's not the beginning, you cannot have only a vowel. You can only have a consonant and a vowel. So we'll look at more examples later. Now your focus is on mastering the pronunciation of these words, so that you know how do we pronounce ka with a, it's ka. How do we pronounce la with a, it's la. How do we pronounce ma with mo, oh, it's mo, not mu, or whatever another language might be saying. So your job now is to try to learn how to pronounce these consonants and vowels, and then tomorrow we learn about the song and how you can use this in a song. So see you tomorrow.